Hey, beautiful.
Hello, how are you?
I
I saw you challenge. You go in ice cold water.
know, freezing cold, ice
my
bath. Honestly,
Wow.
I actually did it myself. Shannon, hey, beautiful.
You are brave. Hello, Jane.
Hi, Jane. Is this your friend Maria?
Yes.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hey, Shannon. How are you, beautiful?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How are you?
I'm good. I can't see you. 1 minute. Oh, there you go. 1 sec.
You girl.
You're right.
I did. Did you just see my post on Instagram?
No, I was just actually going to go and look. Have you done? Did you do it?
I did the ice.
Well done. Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Proud of me too. Thank you.
Oh my God, how was it? Do you know what? I literally thought, do you know what? I'm going to have a freezing cold at the end of my shower today. And I started doing it like slowly, you know, like building it up. And when it got freezing, I was like, I don't know how they do this.
The key is breathing. I mean,
Breathing, yeah. But it just took my
breathing.
breath away, Charlie. It completely took my breath away.
You know what I was doing? Obviously, I had the amazing guidance from my soul sister Faye, and I was just blowing all the air out, and I was allowing my body to breathe it all back in, and I was just like, and it was just, I mean, the mind, it was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Get out, get out, get out. And I'm going, no, you can do this. You can do this. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And I got in, and I was just like, when I got out, I just roared, and I was like,
Oh, but it was such an amazing feeling, though.
oh, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I did not think I was going to be able to do it. And I'm so proud of myself that I did. And I encourage everyone, because if I can do it, believe me, anyone can.
Well done.
Yeah. Hey, Jess. Hey, beautiful. How are you? It's so good to have you with us. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Claire.
Hello.
I will give
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, well done, darling, for today.
Thank you. I love you, honestly.
Oh.
Why does my thing say waiting and then it's
Yeah,
got
mine
like
does that. Mine's doing that as well.
Oh, ladies.
Is that because people are coming on?
No, we can hear you.
No, because that is just got, well, I can't see your face, Charlie. I've got the pictures there, but I've got waiting and then like it's like waiting for something and I can't touch my screen. But someone just said they had that as well.
Nikki has it as well.
Yeah, I have it as well, yeah.
Yeah, so I can just literally see you, but then that's covering your face, your beautiful face.
How is everyone feeling today? Is everyone good?
All good, darling.
Give it a couple more minutes. Give it till 5 past.
Jane, how are you? Long time.
I know. I'm okay. I'm all right. Not too bad.
Nice to see you.
Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, you're most welcome.
With us. We love Wednesdays. I mean, it's like my favourite day of the week. Wednesdays and Sundays, obviously.
Oh, thank you.
How are you, Jess?
I was doing that. I just don't want my kids to scream and then like, do we put this off after the audio?
Good.
Amazing. Give it a couple more minutes.
Can you see me?
Yeah, we can see. Oh no, Nikki, we can't see you.
I can't even turn my video on. It says waiting as well.
Let me.
Oh.
That's what mine's doing.
Oh, the host has asked you to start your video. So I'm in my blanket. I'm all cozy in my blanket. I'm freezing.
Oh, look at me. I'm in my radiator. I'm so cold.
I might do that in a minute.
You're not going to be cold after that.
I might do that, Maria, in a minute. Literally just go and sit by my radiator. It's freezing.
Bless you all. Oh, thank you so much for being here with us. Honestly, it's so amazing to see all of your beautiful faces.
Oh. Turn my screen up so I can see you guys a little bit better. That's it.
How are you, Nat? How are you feeling today, babe? I'm quite.
Yeah, all right. I mean, Mercury retrograde has been trying to get the better of me all day. Seriously, like every technical difficulty that could have arisen had. I said to Charlie the other day, didn't I? I was like, it's snowing. I'm just not going to drive my car. Because I was like, I just don't trust myself when it's Mercury retrograde. And yeah, I went live today on Instagram, really got out of my comfort zone, really wanted to share what was going to be happening this week within the PutUFirst community and all the things that we've got to look forward to. And the video didn't save, so I couldn't upload it. And I'm like, do you know what?
no.
I'm gonna let it go. We're just gonna breathe through it. We're just so grateful that I get to come here with you ladies, because you always give me a hit of good energy. So thank you for being here with us.
Oh.
Well, we're going to kick off the Wake Up Wednesdays. Thank you. As I said, thank you so much for being here with us, ladies. We love you. We're sending you so much love and light. I feel blessed to even just experience this with you, especially at this time. We're all going through many challenges, and it's just nice for us to come together as a collective, as women, soul sisters, and just share some positive love and energy about what's going on at the moment. So my name is Charlie Grech. For those of you that do not know me, I am 27 years young, as I like to say, and I am based in UK, and I'm based in Essex. And PutUFirst, what we're going to talk about, obviously, we are aligned with the incredible women's empowerment community, PutUFirst. PutUFirst really started at such a crazy time for us. Now, we all went to an event in Canada, and we was a part of an incredible team of people, and we come together as women. And our incredible mentor, Heidi Allen, she was there at this time, and I actually went up to her and I said, Heidi, I need your help. And it was a big thing for me to ask for help at that time. I said, Heidi, I need your help. I am absolutely amazing at helping people figure out their goals, what they want, their dreams, their desires, but creating a goal and a plan of how to get there, I really ain't got that figured out. And in Heidi's famous words, she said, well, I'm a type A personality on crack, quote by quote. She says this, I want you to do me a favour. So she pointed at me and Natalie, the incredible Natalie Maynard, who will also be sharing her story today. And she said to us, please, can you get all the women together? Because I've had a few women come up to me with similar things and struggles, and we'll do a call. We'll do a call all together. Little did we know, our first call would have 80 women from around the world experiencing the same struggles that we was. And that is really how PutUFirst was created. It was created by a community of women who just came together, and we were learning that we knew how to put everyone else first. We knew what we wanted, but we didn't know how to get it. So along this journey, I mean, PutUFirst started a week before the whole entire world went into lockdown. And yeah, now we are where we are. Not even a year from now, we've birthed the PutUFirst challenge, which we are currently on day 4. Well done to all the women that are on this journey with us. I mean, it's been powerful as well this week in itself. And I'm just so grateful to experience this journey with you all, because this is a journey. And one thing I will say is we haven't got it figured out. We don't know what we're doing, but we're figuring it out together. And I think that's what's so beautiful about this. It's just we've created such a vulnerable, safe space. This call is judgment-free. We are open, and we are here to support and assist in any way that we can. So my story starts off like quite a lot of many women. I grew up with a single mum, had me very young, who was addicted to drugs and had a lot of mental health issues. And it affected me. It affected my self-worth. It affected the belief that I had in myself. But luckily, I found this incredible community. And today I've done an ice bath. And I'm really, really learning that the only thing getting in our way is us. It's the stories that we tell ourselves because of what we've been through. And it's down to us to take back our power and start telling the better story. So that's what we're doing. We're coming together as women supporting women. We're lifting each other up, and we're just loving each other and loving ourselves first and sharing from our overflow. So I'm going to put it over to the incredible Natalie Maynard, my soul sister, who also co-hosts this Wake Up Wednesdays with me. Hey, beautiful.
Thank you, thank you. Hi, ladies. For those of you who don't know me, I am Natalie. I am 29 years young, and I am just down the road from my beautiful soul sister, thank the Lord. So for me, the lessons that have been learned over this sort of last
year and a half have been quite hard hitting. So mine and Charlie's background in some ways was very similar. And we was actually friends from when we was really young. We found each other at a time when we needed each other, back when we was really young teenagers, rebellious, dealing with our own problems the only way that we knew how to. But she was always a light in my life when I needed her. And as we do when we get older, we go our separate ways. But thankfully, the universe knew that she was my soul sister, and she sent me straight back. And without Charlie, I wouldn't have known anything about this community. And if you would have seen the person that I was a year and a half ago, I wouldn't leave the house. I was having panic attacks on a daily basis. I wouldn't even answer the phone, let alone be speaking on a call like this right now. And it wasn't just mentally, it was physically. I had eating disorders that I'd suffered with from a child, because that was my only way to control the things that were going on externally in my life. And I was just not really a picture of health, if I'm honest. And I started caring for my grandfather, and he needed my care more than anything, bless his heart. But when I hit rock bottom, when it got so bad that I couldn't even get out of bed because I was so fearful of what the day was going to hold for me, it really drove a wedge in between me and my granddad and the level of care that I could give him. And so I knew that something needed to change. I didn't know, like Charlie said, had absolutely no idea where to start. And I just knew that I had to start. And it was just with that one decision to say yes to myself that everything changed. And I think the importance of self-love, which is exactly what Charlie said, loving ourselves first, sharing that love, is something that I didn't realise had such a huge impact. So for me, I was in an extremely negative mindset. Like I said, I was anxious, I was depressed, I was unhealthy, I was miserable, and it was just getting to a point where I was not living my life. I was just surviving. And so my journey to self-love, it's going to be a lifelong journey, ladies. I'm not going to sit here and say to you that one day you're going to wake up and you're going to be like, oh my God, I love myself. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do right now. But I mean, it takes time. It really does take time. And yeah, I mean, I've had massive breakthroughs over the weekend. So for me, like I said, I had eating disorders. I hated my body. I ended up in quite a traumatic relationship for 10 years of my life, where he was very narcissistic, emotionally abusive, and it really, really got to me, especially about my self-image, especially about my self-esteem, my self-confidence, what I looked like. And what I realised, ladies, is how are we ever going to expect people to treat us the way that we deserve, or we think we deserve to be treated, if we're so nasty to ourselves? If I stand in the mirror and say to myself, you're ugly, you're fat, no one's going to want to be with you, why is anyone else going to treat me any differently? And we read a book, Charlie actually told me about this book, The Untethered Soul. And it talks about a concept in that book where it says, if you was to be around the person, because everyone's got that person in their head themselves that they talk to, that inner voice, if you was to be around that person 24/7, and that person in your head was an external person, and they was sitting there abusing you 24/7, telling you you're ugly, you're disgusting, you're fat, you're lazy, you're unmotivated, you can't do that. What makes you think you're that good enough? You wouldn't stay around them. You say, listen, I really don't like your energy. Can you just get out? So why do you allow them to live rent-free in your head? And that was like a proper mind-blowing moment for me, because I thought, that's exactly what I'm doing. It's me. It's me. Don't get me wrong. I'm not ever trying to take away anything that's happened to me in my past. I understand my experiences, and I understand that the feelings that I have around those experiences are completely valid. But do I need to hold on to them and keep repeating that story to myself? No. So today I choose to love myself. And it really is that easy of just making that one decision. And like I said, it's not so much that it's an easy journey. It will come to you all in one go. But we will be here every step of the way, supporting you along this journey of self-discovery, because that is what it is. So yeah, I'm grateful to be here.
We're grateful to have you as one of our inspirational, incredible leaders. And let me just say, like, I mean, the breakthroughs that you've made. Now, Natalie is known as our moon goddess, because not only has she been such an incredible inspiration within our community, She's also started her own business, Luna by Nat, where she makes full moon ritual boxes, and she helps people not only just change their mindset, but really know how to integrate self-love and self-care by using Mother Nature, by putting the affirmations out there to the moon and sharing things that resonate with her community. And that's what this is about. Put You First is so much more than any of us on this call. It is literally giving women a space, women in business, women in the world, a space to be themselves, get creative, get the hell out of their way, and just connect and collaborate with each other. I mean, I'm a DJ, I'm a house DJ. It's something that I always wanted to do. And now I actually get to share music. I mean, I've got a live set that I'm going to be doing for the women in the challenge tomorrow. And I'm just grateful to be able to share something that I love with others. And I think that's what we all want. We all want to feel that sense of purpose. We all want to feel valuable within our community. We all want to feel like we're here for a reason. And we are here for a reason. But you need to be your reason first before you give anything away to others. And as the incredible Heidi Allen always says to us, we have survived 100% of our bad days, and we will continue to do so. And also, she has helped us so much because her journey in itself has just been an inspiration to so many. She's not only an author, she also was a TV presenter for 10 years on the Marilyn Dennis Show, which was the #1 daytime TV show in Canada. And she helped so many women transform their lives. And because she is a TV producer, she produced an incredible movie for us, which really showcases all the women in our community, which I love to share with you all. So here is the ladies of Put You First. Please let me know that you can see my screen. Can you see it, ladies?
Yeah.
I put me first to put you first.
I put me first to put you first. So yes, I'm still putting me first to put you first.
So I'm learning that I have to put me first to put you first.
There's nothing better than seeing all these beautiful faces jumping on.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Call ourselves Put You First. That is what our community is. That is what our movement is.
Seeing everyone's growth and witnessing their own aha moments. It's like magic happening right in front of your eyes, and that's very special.
You are here today because this community is meant for you. And all you have to do is just say yes.
I'm just actually flabbergasted of how many women are on here.
And when you have that group support and you are not by yourself, things start changing in your life.
That's what we're creating with this community. We're creating a support system, physically, mentally, financially, to be able to live in a vibration of abundance and embrace our most authentic self and share our happiness together.
It's something incredible, and our health is so important, especially at a time like this.
And I'm learning more about myself every day, and learning more about all the women in the community as well, because it is just safe space.
Gift, because this is what it is, ladies. It is a gift that we have got to give to women all over the world, because without this gift I wouldn't be the lady that I am speaking on this call today.
But it's now my time to think about me, and oh God.
Put You First has now not just become this incredible community, but we even have what's called a 7-day challenge that we do together.
Put You First 7-day challenge. Holy Moses.
This challenge made me aware of why I was doing that or why I needed to do it more. And it also forces you into small, daily, simple habits that can just start you back on the right track.
So there's so many things in this challenge that you ladies gonna learn that it's amazing, because it's make you be the woman that you always wanted to be.
Joined a lot of self-care challenges and groups and stuff, and there are a lot of fluff. This is not fluff. This is fluff free.
Mentorship that I have received, knowing now about the excuses that I use, the way that I self-sabotage myself, the perception that I had on my own reality and the experiences that I was going through, now knowing that has helped me become the person that I am today. And it's all because I said yes.
There are amazing women that I've met, that I laughed with, cried with. Anytime we're on the call, we're just like, I actually want to even cry because it's done so much for me.
Maybe you are someone that's not putting yourself first. You are someone that needs to surround yourself with more women like this.
I said yes. I said yes to this opportunity because I believe it has the power to change lives.
Because all you have to do, everyone, is just say yes.
This is how we share love, because we can't hug. And that is us. That is Put You First, a women's empowerment community that started a week before the world went into lockdown. And I mean, I'm just so blessed and grateful to be a part of this journey with all of you, because you're a part of our journey. I mean, our community is growing at rocket speed at the moment, and we are breaking down some limitations that we've been holding on for far too long. And I'm just grateful to experience this with other like-minded women, because it just helps me remember that I can get out of my own way. I can be better, and I can love myself instead of beating myself up for not being who I think I should be, or who I think other people think I should be, because I think that's a lot of pressure. I think it's just so much easier when we realize that if you look after you, it looks after everyone. And with Put You First, it's helped us remember that. And we have incredible women in our community. I mean, the stories, the journeys that we get to learn, and the bonds that we create. I always found it really hard to trust people, because everyone in my life who should have been important and cared for me really let me down. I had such an incredible call with Shannon earlier. And I mean, Shannon, you helped me realize how far I've come by you sharing your story with me. And I'm just blessed to even be able to have those connections, those real, authentic connections with women, because I feel like women usually compare themselves to each other. It's always, oh, they're skinnier than me, they're younger than me, they're doing this better than me. But it's about time that we get rid of the comparisons. We let go of the labels, and we just come together, because we are incredible and we deserve to love ourselves exactly the way that we are now, because you are the only you on this earth. So start loving you. You deserve it. And our topic today is self-love, because that is the only way we're going to be able to move forward. Now, Natalie, I'm going to let you lead on what's coming up, because I know you're really excited about this, and you are going to be leading such an incredible experience.
So we have some really, really exciting things coming up, which is why I wanted to go live, because it really annoys me. I cannot get all of my information out in a 1-minute Instagram video. So I was like, do a live and then I can just share it to everyone. But no, so at least I get to do this with you ladies right now. But we have a very, very exciting lineup happening this week. So not only is tomorrow the new moon in Aquarius, the age of Aquarius is seriously upon us, ladies. And this is all about sharing love, not just to ourselves, but to our others, filtering it through our communities, and really collectively raising the vibration. It's all about new beginnings. So this is a perfect time for you to start implementing self-love if it's something that you haven't been doing previously. Really, really important that you start implementing something new into your life that's really going to shift, just even if it's just slightly, because it will start putting you on that path to where you really want to go. But not only that, we have a very, very exciting, well, Charlie's going to be doing a lovely live DJ set for our community tomorrow, which is insane. I mean, what other women's empowerment community can you join that has things like that? I'm then going to be doing a live new moon ceremony for the women. We're going to be pulling a card. We're going to be opening soul space together and really sharing that energy. And then Friday, we have got the Soul Sister Slumber Party. Now, this is so exciting, ladies, because we are a global community. We really wanted to celebrate Valentine's Day together. So we do have a workshop on Sunday, but this is more just to get the community together to have some fun. We're going to be playing games, we're going to be giving out gifts, we're going to be in pajamas, we're going to be all over the world. Some of us are going to be in the afternoon in our pajamas, but we're in lockdown, so who cares? But we're literally going to have an absolute ball. We're going to be talking about everything that we're going to be teaching and working through in our Valentine's Day workshop. So this isn't only just for the single ladies as well, by the way. This is for all women worldwide. This is going to be a webinar about self-love. It's going to be really about implementing self-care and why it is so important that we do so. But not only that, we also have our Self-Care Sunday, which is the global event with our whole community. So this is our Wake Up Wednesdays, which is quite a small but interactive call, which is why we love it. We really like to open this up to our community and get you guys to share your input. But the Self-Care Sunday really is a global call. It's where we all come together and you can hear some really, really inspiring stories from some of the other women that have had amazing transformation journeys and show consistent growth within this community. So yeah, you've got a lot to look forward to, ladies. So nothing, not to be missed.
I know. And I mean, this Soul Sister Slumber Party, ladies, is happening Friday night, 6 p.m. Anyone can come. It's completely free. And this is for the women that are just fed up in this lockdown, who have not been able to connect with their friends, with their sisters, with their mums, people who have had birthdays in the lockdown and not being able to spend time with their community. This is for everyone. We want you to blast this out, share it with as many women as you possibly can, because it's going to be so much fun. Like, yes, self-love sometimes can be uncomfortable if you're not used to it, or if you're going through quite a hard time. Sometimes it can feel hard to take time for yourself because you might not feel like you're deserving of that time. If everyone around you, a lot of people have lost people at the moment. Sometimes it can feel hard for you to be happy during them times. But sometimes it's easier for you to get out of your own way and connect with other people when you're feeling like that, and remember that you're not alone. Like, a lot of us are going through a lot of challenges right now, but we don't have to do it on our own. And that is what this Soul Sister Slumber Party is all about. It's about getting in your comfies, taking an hour just to get out of whatever's going on at the moment, all the challenges, all of the chaos, and to just be present with us, have some fun. We're really going to have like a snatch and grab game for everyone to really, really get involved. And the winners, we're going to have some great exercises and gifts to share. But I think it's just so important for us to realize that what we focus on, where energy goes, energy flows. And if you are in a toxic environment in your inner world, sometimes it's easier just to snap out of it. And we've learned some ways, like, I mean, our emotional toolbox webinar that we did a couple of Sundays ago, we are going to be doing that again in a couple of weeks. But just knowing how to get out of your mind and back in your body and finding yourself back in this present moment, that's loving yourself. And sometimes it can be hard, but at the end of the day, if you can't get out of your own way, how are you ever going to be there for anyone else? And I think that's something that we need to remember. It's okay to take time for yourself, because we need to give people the best of us rather than the rest of us. And I'm saying that from experience. Like, all of these sayings, we've heard them all before, but they mean so much, because us as women, we've always put everyone else before us. We feel like we're a mother before we're a woman. We feel like we're a daughter before we're a woman. We feel like we're a friend. We feel like we're a sister. We feel like we're a co-worker. But no, you matter. You are important, and how you're feeling is important. When we say there's certain things that you're going through, the challenges, everything that you've been through, at the end of the day, how you feel about it is okay. What happened to you isn't okay, but how you feel about it is okay. But sometimes having that safe space for you to be able to lean in, and also be able to have real conversations with women that have been through what you've been through, it can give you strength to realize that you have got the power to get through this, and you can actually come out stronger at the end of the challenge. And it's been sent to you for a reason, as hard as that is. I mean, we've got such an incredible woman in our community, Claudia. I mean, her journey, she gives me so much hope and inspiration. I mean, she lost her husband. She's gone through cancer scares with her child. And I mean, it makes me so emotional, because you know, when you do something, like we didn't know what PutUFirst was going to be. We didn't realize how impactful this was going to be for our lives. We still don't know where this is going to go. It's growing. We're getting creative. We're open to ideas on how to make this better. We just want to really make sure that we're doing something that's not only being purposeful in our lives, but so we can share what's helping us with others. And that's why we're so passionate about it, because we don't know where this can take us. But Heidi Allen, I mean, she is an angel sent down from above. I truly believe that. She's got a heart of gold, and I'm so blessed to have her in my life, because I mean, I'm not easy. As Natalie said, I used to be my own worst enemy. I mean, I would put so many, my ego would be so loud and tell me, you can't do that. What makes you think you can do this? And then I realized when you actually lean into that fear, you realize, wow, like I actually can do anything that I want. And if I just get out of my way and believe in myself, then I can actually achieve incredible results in my life. And Heidi helped me believe that. She never gave up on me. She never, ever gave up on me. And there's so many women in our community that never gave up on me. And I promise you that if you join us on this journey, you're going to have hundreds of women all around the world who are never going to give up on you. And I mean, when you're having a bad day and we don't hear from you in a while, we're going to reach out. We're going to ask you, how are you? We're going to give a shit about you, because do you know what? Once upon a time, we never had that person in our life. And now we make it our priority to not only be that person in our lives, but to show up for the women in our lives that have done that for us, because that is being a good human being. That is providing service to our community and humanity. And by healing yourself, you heal the collective. And I think it's so important to understand that self-love is selfless. You can't love anyone until you truly understand the importance of loving yourself and how that helps you heal and it helps others heal. Your family, your mums, your grandparents, all of this is so important, especially where we're going, with the way that the world is going right now. Life is changing, ladies. You either roll with it or you try and stay the same. But it's hard to stay the same. So let's roll with it and create something so much better. And I think PutUFirst has given me the faith that we can actually do that with this community, because it's not just me. It's just not just Natalie. It's not just Heidi. It's not just Maria. It's not just Claire. It's not just Jane, Shannon. It's all of the women of PutUFirst and the women that are going to join us on this journey. This is going to be something that can really, really make a difference in so many people's lives, because we're coming together as a collective. I mean, we've got 50 women joining us on the PutUFirst challenge this month alone. 50 women coming together every single day, showing up, getting out of their own way, and just connecting. I mean, if that isn't a collective shift in the consciousness as it is, I don't know what is. And I mean, I'm just so excited. I'm so passionate about what we do, because not only am I realizing that I'm becoming more valuable to my people, but also I'm seeing such a change in the women that I'm connected with. I mean, Maria, your growth since we met 2 years ago, and you're genuinely happy. Do you know how much that makes me realize that every time I speak to you and I hear what challenges you've faced and that you've got through it, I'm like, wow, like I can keep going. I can keep going. I can keep moving forward. I mean, Claire, I never gave up on you. We've been connected for over 6 months now. You finally said yes to yourself, and you got out of your way. And I would love, if you feel okay to do so, would you be happy to share maybe how the PutUFirst community has just supported your growth so far?
Of course. It's been a crazy adventure. So I wanted opportunity. Something needed to happen in 2020 when things were just insane. I needed something to keep me occupied rather than going into an intense turmoil of all of that self-sabotage, of all of that negative behavior, negative state of mind. I needed to get out. And fortunately, and miracles happen daily, I was introduced to you guys, and I'll never forget the first call. I was so emotionally involved. That's when I really knew, wow, like I really do not have control of my emotions, because just resonating and hearing something that resonated with me made me bawl. And I'm like, oh, people do care. We do have friends in the world. We're not all going to be locked up forever and alone. And it was a real pivotal point for me, where I then started to realize, okay, self-development. Okay, how do we get through this? And we just became such good friends. And I really, truly, the deepest of my heart, I'm so grateful for that, because that matters to me. And that's when obviously you'd sent me some moringa too and things like that. But what mattered the most was you really switched my mindset on your health doesn't have to be complicated. You've made it complicated. It can be easy. And that was just a beautiful little piece of like, let me just give you that seed and give you this seed. And before you knew it, we're here 4 days into a self-development challenge, which is just insane, because today I was faced with a lot of self-sabotage. So the fact that that's today's topic was really miraculous. I was just a bit like, how convenient. But honestly, this community is insane. Like you said about not being able to trust people, truly open up and actually receive their love that you so much want. You've created that for me. You opened that door wide for me to just be like, are you coming in? Like, I mean, you can stand there, I'll wait and chat with you, but you can come in if you want. And I promise you, it's so much more amazing than you can even imagine. And it's so beautiful. It, like, I've had nothing but goosebumps this whole conversation. I'm like, oh, my brain loves this. Thank you.
Oh, I love you. Honestly, I mean, your friendship means so much to me. And for you to trust me and accept my love, I'm great at giving, ladies. I am great at giving love. It was very hard for me to receive. Like, my main primary caregiver, my mum, wasn't a very compassionate, nurturing woman. She didn't have that natural maternal instinct. Like, a lot of us have experienced that. I think as a collective, we're really healing our root traumas within the women community at the moment. And the fact that you trusted me and you opened yourself up and that you've had such, I mean, self-sabotage is today. This was one of the most, I mean, Natalie, the paradigm shift that you had, it was like, I mean, we know this stuff, like, it's not rocket science. This is what we tell you. It's really not rocket science. We know these things, but having that accountability, black and white, and remembering and being around women who are supporting you along that journey, and also loving you when it's uncomfortable, saying the things that might not be easy to hear and helping you get out of your way because they're doing it too. I think the energy transfer is so much more important. Like, we're real people. We're not out here trying to sell something. We're just sharing information and knowledge. We are a women's empowerment community who are supporting each other to grow and get out of our own way. We are aligned with an incredible health and wellness company. We use their products on a daily basis, but we are not a network marketing company. We are a women's empowerment community. Many of our community use the products. Many of our community are leaders who really build the community. But the one thing that we ask you to do by saying yes to yourself is invested in your health, because many of us as women, we have many issues. We're tired. We always have aches and pains. Many of us have so many different illnesses. I always suffered with an overactive thyroid, low blood pressure, anemia. Claire, for instance, you have a chronic illness. You was told by the doctors that you was never going to be able to heal from that. We've all had experiences where we feel like we are unrepairable. And I think it's down to us to take back our power now and say, hold on a minute. Health does not need to be hard. And I can make small changes daily to not just improve my health, but improve my health set, heart set, and soul set. I mean, I've been reading the 5 a.m. Club and I've been doing my best to incorporate a new habit of 5 a.m. starts. I'm getting there. But the one thing that really resonated with me in this book was everyone's out here talking about having a bulletproof mindset. Everyone's out here talking about affirmations. But what about your health set? What about your heart set? What about your soul set? What about your core beliefs that you have of yourself? What about you? As much as you can have a great mindset, if you're not looking after them other three things, then you're going to be at a loss. Because no matter how good your mindset is, we all are faced with challenges. We're all faced with implications that are really going to be out of our control. If you have that strong soul set, that you know that you've got a community supporting you through those challenges, if you know that you've got a strong health to be able to get over the hurdles that are faced within life, And if you've got a good heart set for you to be able to be centered during them challenges, to be present in that moment and know that you're going to get through it, that makes so much more of a difference. And that's what we're doing with PutUFirst. We're really transcending so much more than we all know. And as I said, none of us have got it figured out. None of us really know what we're going to do or where this is going to go. But one thing that we do know is that we are prepared to lean in and grow together. And I think that's something that's just so freaking incredible. Like, Natalie, I mean, your transformation and what you've experienced so far, you inspire me every day. I love you so much, and I'm just blessed to be on this journey with you.
Thank you. I mean, for me, when I started, to be honest, when this opportunity arose to me, I didn't know what I was looking for. All I knew was when I made the decision that I needed to put myself first and my health first for the benefit of not just me, but the rest of my family, I just made the decision. I had absolutely no idea where I was going to start. I didn't even know how to put my first foot forward, but I just knew that something needed to change. But isn't it funny that as soon as you make that decision, that the universe starts bringing little things and all these things start coming to you because you took that actionable step to make change. And I got introduced to this community. Charlie introduced me to Moringa and to CBD. And the CBD patches changed my life. So I've always been a cannabis advocate, but I tried CBD products in the past. I was on sleeping medication at this point because my insomnia and anxiety was so bad. I was at the point where I was going to have to go on to anxiety medication, but I was like, no, I really need to try something else before I take that step. And CBD patches got introduced to me by the incredible Charlie Breck. And I remember trying the first one. I was very skeptical because I tried oils before, didn't find them very beneficial. And the first patch I put on, I fell asleep without taking my medication. And you know, when you wake up and you're like, oh, okay, maybe she might be onto something here. And then I come off of all of my sleeping medication within a week. I didn't have a panic attack the last time I had a panic attack was because I was in the dentist. I mean, everyone has their own fears and phobias, right? But when it was back in the day when I was like having a panic attack on a daily basis over the slightest of things, I got my life back. And it was just so incredible. And from there, because I was sleeping, guys, sleep deprivation is a killer. So I feel like your brain doesn't work anyway when you're not getting a good night's sleep. So just having that sleep made me feel like a normal person. But then taking the edge off my anxiety, everything else that it brought with it, and then also bringing that control back into my life also helped me take control of my eating disorders. And I started using Moringa, not as a substitute for anything, but just because I knew that I had been so abusive to my body on a daily basis for years and years and years and years. It was such an unhealthy yo-yo. I was either starving myself, binging, making myself sick, purging with laxatives. It was honestly constant. It got to a point where I managed to regain control, but not in a way that I was restrictive of my diet, but knowing that I was getting the adequate nutrition every day was just a game changer for me. It made my energy levels go up. It then gave me the self-belief that actually I can take control of my diet in general. And it wasn't just now I was getting the added nutrition, I was living life like a normal person. I wasn't disordered eating anymore. And that was amazing. And to quote Tony Jones, the incredible queen, we love her affirmation tracks, but she's got in our favourite song, Healing in Our Heels, Healing in My Heels, she says the best gift that we can give to others is our personal healing and self-development. And that spoke volumes to me because I didn't realise how just taking care of ourselves can create such a massive difference in other people's lives. And unfortunately, like Charlie said, we are such natural caregivers as women. We do tend to put so many people before ourselves. And because it was such a natural reaction, and we tend to do that, we tend to not notice when we're burning out or we're struggling, and we will tend to burn out to the point where we hit rock bottom, and then it's like, oh, now I need help. But ladies, we shouldn't let it get that far. we should now realise that actually I deserve to love myself. I deserve to give the care and attention that I so readily give to others to myself. And what is so beautiful about what we have here and this community is, yeah, it's not always going to be easy. But like Charlie said, if you're in our community, you are in our hearts. And we will be there for you every step of the way. I've done so many... We've been learning these lessons, what we're learning in the challenge since the PutUFirst community really started. So yeah, just coming up to a year. And we've repeatedly learnt these lessons, but it's like when you read a book for the second time or you watch a film for the second or third time, and you may notice something that you didn't quite notice before, or something stands out to you that you looked over, and it's just those little, it's like jigsaw puzzle pieces just coming slightly back, and it's just coming together, and it's like we're unlearning to relearn something, and it's just all crazy. But what I wanted, I'm going off track because I get really excited as I'm talking, but what I want to say is, with this community, you are always in our heart. And it probably is going to be hard for many of us. I mean, for me, we learnt these lessons and I felt like I'd done so much healing. I was like, oh my God, I am a queen, I am a goddess, I know myself, I know my values, I am untouchable. And it's like, because I'd done the surface level healing, the deeper level stuff was like, you forgot about me. And I literally was like, I just went on a really bad low. And this is how I used to deal with things. I always shut myself away. Like Charlie said, around women especially, I've always had incredible friends, but I've never wanted to burden them. That's how I felt with my issues, burden them with my problem. I was always the person that people would come to with their problems. And sometimes as an empath, I knew how I felt after someone had come to me and told me something deep. So I never wanted to be that person to put that dark energy or to put that sadness onto someone else. So I would lock myself away, shut myself away from the world and deal with it in my own way until I felt better. And at this point in my life, I'd just completely fell off. And I was like, Charlie, I just need some time. I'm just really struggling. She was like, okay, you do what you got to do. And then Heidi reached out to me. She was like, excuse me, where are you going? And I was like, I've just got to take some time. She was like, but that didn't work for you before, did it? And I was like, no. And she was like, okay, so why don't we try something different now? Why don't you come to the community and why don't you share what you're going through? And I was like, I don't know if I can. She was like, listen, you've been doing this thing before and it's not been working for you. Try something new. And I did. And I come to the call and I shared from my heart what I was going through, and the support I got from some women that I have not even met in the flesh, that I've known for less than 6 months, some of them, was incredible. And it made me not only believe in myself, but it gave me faith that if I have a community of women that believe in me and want to pick me up when I'm feeling so low, then why should I be so offensive to them as to not believe in myself, if that makes sense? And so, yeah, here I am, still doing the work, glowing. But no, I'm getting there. And it wouldn't be without this community. It really, really wouldn't. So, yeah, if you're in our community, you are forever in our heart.
Girl, he gonna make me cry. I mean, it is just, for someone who hasn't experienced this before and you're new to Wake Up Wednesdays, this is something that we've never experienced before. That's why we're so passionate about what we do, because it's making such a difference in our lives, like physically, mentally, emotionally, on such a deep level, that we keep wanting to come back. Like, this is our recharge. This is our community. This is our soul space. This is our soul family. We are soul sisters. I mean, I've created some unbreakable bonds. I mean, mine and Maria's story is incredible, and I wouldn't have met you if it weren't for this community. And I'm just so blessed and grateful. I mean, Jess, who was on the call earlier, Jessica is a 19-year-old woman. She has cerebral palsy and she cannot even speak. She has to use a computer screen. Her dreams and her goals and her desires are so incredible. And to be able to connect with a woman like that, who's getting out of their way and that is showing up. I cried when I first spoke to her. I was like, I'm never going to not believe in myself ever again. It's disrespectful when you've got so many people around you loving you, saying, get up, girl, we've got you. Okay, yep, you fell down, you made a mistake, or that didn't work. Let's figure out what we can do. How can we be better? And how can we keep going? Because we all make mistakes. You've got to love yourself to get back up, to build that resilience. And I mean, the things that we're learning, if I knew this at 19, I mean, I would be in a completely different situation in my life, and I would have helped so many more people. So my purpose, I truly believe that I want to share this with as many women as possible around this world, because everyone deserves this. Everyone deserves to have that support, have that unconditional love. You've been given your heart for a reason. You've been given your life, this existence, for a reason, regardless if you believe it or not. It is a miracle that we exist within this universe. Yeah, you are a miracle. You are the only you in this universe. Love you for that. You deserve your love before you give it to anyone else. And if you don't give it to you first, how do you know what to give other people? And I mean, has anyone got any questions? Does anyone want to open up this space?
I want to say something, because
I love you.
this is, you know, I invite Jane actually in the beginning for the global, you know, for Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking, because our conversation was about self-love, actually. I didn't know about this. I didn't, you know,
We picked the topic this morning.
Exactly. And I didn't know. When you say, and I invite, you know, James 2 days ago, I said, okay, we have a call on Wednesdays. It's less people, but I don't know if you can do it. And James said to me, it's my day off. And I said, okay, brilliant. And now we're talking about self-love. And I'm thinking, it's not coincidence in this world. Things happen because they're meant to happen. Then Jane, you belong here, darling.
Oh, Jane, thank you so much for being here with. It's crazy that you just said that, because I woke up this morning and I weren't sure what we should pick as a topic. Me and Natalie just brainstorm usually. And I said to the universe today when I woke up, I said, universe, send me whatever information I need to receive for us to pick a topic today. And Natalie reached out to me and went, I think we should focus on self-love. We've got Valentine's Day coming up. Many of us have been feeling very lonely, myself included. I'm a DJ. I haven't been able to be in a community of people and play music and feel the atmosphere in such a long time. I've almost kind of felt social anxiety going to the shops and doing my shopping, to be honest, because I'm not used to the energy anymore. And I think it's so important for us to have this community, to have this aspect in our lives still, because we do feel like we're alone. As women, we need that support. Like men, okay, we need nurturing as women. We're very affectionate creatures, natural feminine energy. We have that tribal. We need our mothers. We need our sisters. We just love to love and be loved as women. We deserve that. And it's about time that we accept it. And I'm speaking to myself when I'm saying this. Like, we deserve the love that we give before we give it to anyone else. And the main thing for me is just really just showing up every single day and being that for me, even when it's hard. Because that's the times when you make a difference in other people's lives. And Natalie, when you did that day and you showed up, you didn't just show up for you, you showed up for all of the women that don't know how to show up for themselves. And look at the transformation in their lives because of it. And look at the transformation now in your life. And you know that you don't need to hide away when things get hard. You need to plug in. You need to connect. And listen, if our community doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. I still want you to go out there and find something that does, because you do not deserve to be alone. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to connect with others, and you deserve to find your soul tribe, because we're not meant to do this all on our own. And I truly believe that 2021 is the year of collaboration. It's about us literally finding out our own value and sharing with as many people as we can, and really building this culture and community again. I really feel like in the UK in itself as well, we've lost that sense of culture. There's a lot of divides going on. There's a lot of politics. I don't really feed into things like that. I feel like they're all stories. At the end of the day, we're all equal. We're all equal here. And regardless of how old you are, where you're from, what upbringing you have, you deserve the life that you want, because we've all been graced with this existence. We all have the same 24 hours in the day, and we all have exactly the same amount of energy to create what we want. And if we connect those energies together, we can really, really make such a difference, not just in our lives, but so many people. And I think that's what's so powerful about what we're doing here, is because this space, our intention is, I am putting me first to put you first. Like, really, really think about that. I am putting me first to put you first. That will trigger a lot of people. A lot of people will probably think that we sound selfish, but that's the way that they think. We know that ultimately, how can I put anyone first until I've learned how to put me first? And I think now that we understand that, it's our duty. It's our duty to share this knowledge. Knowledge is free at the end of the day. We will be there for you every single step of the way through this journey. We're not going to tell you that we know everything, but we're going to be willing to figure it out with you. And there's not just me and Natalie. I mean, we've got nearly 400 women in our community now, and it's growing at rocket speed. It is growing. It's a worldwide community. We have such incredible business women, mothers, daughters. We have freaking psychotherapists, personal trainers, business women. Heidi Allen is honestly, I mean, I truly believe that she is an angel sent down from above. I know I keep saying it, but you wait till you meet this woman. She will believe in you so much until you believe in yourself, because that is what she wants to do. Her purpose for a very, very long time was to make a difference in other people's lives. And I'm going to tell you now, she done a great job of that. But it took the detriment of her own self to be sacrificed until we created Put You First. And then she realized that for her whole life, she'd been putting everyone else before her. Now this was her time for her to put herself first. And I mean, by her figuring that out, has changed nearly 400 women's lives around the world. And we want to triple, quadruple that. I mean, her, oh, guys, scares me. But I mean, her desire and her belief, I mean, when this woman sets a goal, she achieves it, is that there will not be a woman on this earth who has not heard of Put You First or been touched by this community. And I mean, when she said that to me and Natalie about a year ago, we pooed our pants because...
It's ourselves. This is meant to be a little one call.
Yeah, we thought it was going to be 8 women on the call like this. This is how we thought it was going to be, 80 women. And then we was like, okay, this isn't just us who are struggling with these challenges.
So much bigger.
This is so much bigger. And we know that the challenges that we're struggling with now, there's other women out there that feel like they're alone, that don't know how to get out of their own way. And it's our responsibility to be able to offer support, offer a solution. Because at the end of the day, we've found one for us. That is incredible that we've found each other. So it's down to us now to help other women find themselves by putting themselves first. Not saying yes to us, but saying yes to themselves. Finally. And I love you all. Thank you for being here. Like, we've still got a couple of minutes. If anyone wants to share any feedback, what you love most.
Say hi. Hi, Maz. I can see you.
Hi.
I don't know if she knows that. I can see her. Hi.
Oh, Maria, are you friends with Claire?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for being with us, beautiful. Have you enjoyed the event?
Yes, it's been lovely. Yeah, really inspiring. Thank you.
I'm so glad, because you forget that literally sometimes you need to hear certain people's resonance. There are certain people that will speak and it speaks to your soul, directly to your heart, and it's like, oh, okay, there really was a reason for me to be here listening to this right now. Thank you, universe.
Yeah. No, I was feeling a bit, I don't know, I think some things are triggering me a bit. So I don't know, it's been a Mercury retrograde going on as well. But I have been feeling a bit low at the minute. So I need a bit direction, I think. So yeah.
Bless you, Marie. Thank you for being here.
Oh, can we all send her some love right now? We are all sending you so much love. And babe, listen, reach out to any of us. If any of us resonated with you and you want to like reach out, or if my story, Natalie's story, Maria, anyone, we're here, because at the end of the day, that's what we're here to do. We're here to grow. We're here to keep glowing and keep going, as I always say. But at the end of the day, life is difficult. It's not easy, but it doesn't need to be experienced alone. So anytime you're feeling like that, please reach out to one of us, because that is our purpose. Our purpose is just to connect and just to provide a different perception. I mean, Natalie, you're on my 999 helpline. You was there for me this week. We all experience challenges. I do not wake up in the morning this positive as much as people would think that I do. I do not. But I think it's just understanding as well. Language is only 10% of the way that we communicate. Energy is the 90% of how we communicate. Body language, us as women, we read tonality, body language, all at the same time. Men can't do that. Don't ever expect a man to be ever be able to do that, ladies. That's one thing I've learned. But it's very, very easy for someone to tell you what you should be doing in your life. But when they're doing it, sometimes just having that space and just being able to see, wow, you can, because I have. So that means that anyone can. If I can do it, believe me when I tell you, anyone can. And you don't have to get in an ice bath, I promise. If you want to, I'll hold your hand for that as well, but that'll be a whole nother level.
In all seriousness though, there really is no coincidences in life. And if you're here, you are here for a reason. And what is so beautiful about our community is that there is space for everyone. Everyone is able to share their individual talents and just express themselves in the most beautiful way and just be vulnerable, authentic, just all these incredible, phenomenal words, and just seeing women be themselves and be supported for just being who they are is absolutely insane. And we want you to come and join us. We want you to be a part of our community. Share your energy, share your talents. There is space for all of you. So if you love tonight, you are more than welcome to come back next week. We do this every single Wednesday, but we would absolutely love for you to celebrate Valentine's Day with us. Come to our Soul Sister Slumber Party. Meet the rest of our PutUFirst community, because that will be a global event, and find out a little bit more about how you can get involved, play some games, enjoy yourself, and just come together and share the love, girls.
Oh, thank you so much for being here with us, Soul Sisters. We're showing you so much love. We hope that this maybe shined a little bit of light on your Wednesday. We all know that usually it's the hump day, but hopefully we have changed that for you. And as Natalie said, we'll be back here again every Wednesday at 7 p.m. coming to you live. We do have a YouTube channel. If you want to catch up or share it with anyone, get in touch with the woman who brought you to this event. And we love you, and we hope to see you again soon.
Thanks, ladies.
Thank you. Bye.